Yeah, hi Basha. Let's start with self-introduction.
Yes, Ashok. My name is Basha. I started my career in November 2022. Overall, I have 3+ years of experience and my relevant experience also same. My career started at HCL Technologies as a contract employee with the payroll of Vertex Technologies. At my current company, I have been working since 3 years. During this time, I have been involved in a couple of CRM projects. I do have good experience in CRM customizations and I have good knowledge in out of the box functionalities as well. And I have good experience in doing CRM customizations and writing plugins, workflows, and JavaScript, and business rules and form design, field creation, and dashboards, views, and so on. And my roles and responsibilities are daily. I do have sync up call with my team lead and team manager. We discuss about requirements and take up the tasks. I will work on assigned tasks and provide updates to my team lead via email by the end of the day. Let me summarize my skill set. I do have good experience with Microsoft Dynamics CRM customizations, like implementation, plugin, implementing the plugins and the workflows, business rules, JavaScript, field creation, form design, and so on. And also, I have good experience with Power Platform, like implementation of Power Automate flows, Canvas apps, and model driven apps, and basics of Power Portals and PCF controls. That's it.
Okay, and what are all components are there in the CRM?
Uh, Components means in the solution.
Yeah, usually what type of core components are there?
We In the solution we do have entities
Hmm.
and option set and web resources and business rules, workflows and business rules workflows, and we have a lot of components. These are the main components.
What are all subcomponents are there for entity?
In entity we have views and forms. We have user forms and we have charts and business rules and the keys.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
So let's say I have a requirement. I do have account entity. An account
Okay.
entity, I have created some custom field like organization ID. So I wanted to enable this organization ID for the search capability. How can we do?
Organization ID we can do by the view, quick find view.
Hmm.
In a quick find view, we have to navigate to the views, and there we can see a view with name quick find view. In that, we have an option like find fields. Then we add the organization ID. Then that means we can search capability. We can
How can we enable editable grid?
editable grid. We have to open the form editor.
Hmm.
Uh, if we want to add the editable grid, we have to open the form editor, and in the controls, we have editable grid. We have to add that editable grid.
But you need to understand, like I asked about the entity level, not a subgrid.
Okay.
Editable grid at the home entity level, but you are saying like at the subgrid level.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yes, yes. Entity level. This one.
So that's fine. So how many form types are there in the CRM?
There are three types of forms in the CRM. One is main form and quick view form and quick create form. Main
Uh,
form is, can I continue?
yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah, main form is we have all the fields in the main form, and usually we use the main form for the creating and updating the records of the entity. And another one is a quick view form. If you want to show any parent related fields in the child records, then we will use the quick view form. And another one is a quick create form. If you want to create any records, then we don't need to navigate to the that that form. We can create very quickly by using the quick create form.
Okay. So what is the importance of business rule?
Business rule is out of the box logic. Business rule is a out of the box functionality. By using business rule, we can perform different types of actions. It is a client side. Usually, we use a business rule for the client side validations, and we can perform different type of actions by using the business rules, like showing error message and setting field default, and also field value, default value, and we can set the field visibility, and also lock and unlock the field, and set requirement. Like these actions we can perform by using the business rules.
Can we execute business rules on the quick create form?
Yes, sir, we can execute.
So how it is possible? What is the process we need to follow?
Uh, to business rule, we have to execute in a quick create form. That means if we have a main form on the I have a field like a gender field. If I want to show, if I select a gender as male, I have to show son of. If I gender is female, I have to show daughter of. For if I implement this business rule on the main form, it will work on also quick create form also.
So generally, what is the importance of the scope of a business rule?
Yes, in a business rule, we have three types of scopes. One is entity, another one is all forms, and another one is specific form. When we set scope of a business rule as entity, then the logic will work on the both the client side and server side. When we set scope of the business rule as all forms, then the logic will work in the client side only and for all the forms. If we set a scope of a business rule as a specific form, then the logic will work on the client side only for that specific form only.
Hmm. Okay. So let's say I do have a requirement. The requirement is like we have created a business rule. We are trying to set a field value. Okay.
Okay, sir. Mm.
So I'm trying to import some records. So
Okay.
when I'm importing some records in the backend, my business rule is not working. But if I
Okay.
create it from the CRM UI, business rule is
Okay.
working. So what could be
Okay.
the issue and how can we resolve?
Maybe the we set the scope of business rule as all forms or specific form. So we have to change the scope of the business rule as entity. Then business rule will work on the server side also.
Hmm. What we need to set?
We have to set the business rule scope as entity, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. So do you have experience with the JavaScript?
Yes, sir, I have.
So what is the importance of JavaScript?
JavaScript is a custom logic, and JavaScript is used for the client side validations. Purely
Mm.
client side validations, we will use the JavaScript. By
Mm.
using JavaScript, we can perform more actions, more like business rules. By using business rules, we can only perform only few actions only. But by using the JavaScript, we can perform more than more actions when we compare with the business rules.
Okay. So what is the syntax to set a field as a read only by using JavaScript?
By using JavaScript, form context dot get control dot uh, set disabled true.
Okay, so yeah, if I want to set a field visibility by using JavaScript, what is the syntax?
I want to set field visibility. Um, form context dot get control dot set visible true or false.
Okay, fine. Have you ever implemented JavaScript in your projects?
Yes, sir, I have implemented JavaScript.
How much do you rate yourself in the JavaScript out of 10?
Out of 10, I rate myself as 8 out of 10.
So can you just give me the one of your recent requirement for which you
Using
have
Java.
implemented JavaScript?
Yes, I implemented JavaScript in my project. I have an entity with the name doctor appointments. In that entity, when I selected a doctor, then I have to show the doc, uh, doctor fee field by using the um,
Mhm.
retrieve concept. Yes.
Yeah. So you try to highlight clearly. So on doctor appointment entity, we do have a lookup field called doctor.
Okay.
And as soon as doctor is selected, client expecting to populate the doctor fee. And the doctor fee is available at the doctor entity. So we have to fetch and populate on the doctor appointment. So that is
Okay.
how we have to highlight. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the advantage if we compare business rules and JavaScript? What is the advantage with the business rule?
When we
Uh,
compare business rules with the JavaScript, JavaScript is a purely client-side logic, but business rules, when we set a business rule scope as entity, then the business rule will work on both the client side and server side.
So that's the major advantage with the business rule, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And can you just how many type of events are there in the JavaScript?
There are three types of events in the JavaScript. One is form load, and form save and field change.
Uh-huh. Okay, fine. So I have a requirement.
Okay.
So the requirement is, so I'm executing like I'm showing and hiding some sections by using JavaScript. Okay.
Okay.
And that logic should execute only for the new forms, not for the existing records. Whenever if I'm trying to create a new record, I have some logic. That logic needs to be executed only for the new records, not for the existing records. How can we do?
For the new records, we have to show or hide the
Execute
sections.
instead of show hide. Let's say I'm setting some field value, some
Okay.
field default value by using
Okay.
the JavaScript. Default values means it has to execute only for the form, new forms, right? Not for the existing
Yes.
form, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
how can we implement? What is the event do we use?
We will use the event here, form load.
Okay. And how can we identify whether it is a new form or existing form, existing record?
By using a form type with the form context dot UI dot form type, then we will get the form type of the form.
Mm-hmm.
By using, then we will get the type of the form. If form type is I mean create form, then we have to I mean populate the default value in that field.
Okay. Yeah, fine. So do you have experience with the Ripple Workbench?
Yes, yes, I have.
So what is the difference between display rules and enable rules?
Display rules and enable rules are both are used for to set the visibility of a button, but display rules work on the server side, and enable rules work on the client side.
So how can we pass the form context for the button actions?
Form context, when we are using ribbon workbench, we don't need to pass the, I mean, execution context. We can directly pass the form context by using the CRM parameter. In that, we have a primary control. When we, yes, like that, we can pass the form context by using primary control.
Okay. So let's say I have a requirement. So I added a buttons on the one of the entity account entity, but I wanted to show that button. only if account type equals to there is an option set account type. Account type is individual or organization. The drop down is there. The drop down with two options like individual and organization. So I wanted to add a button on the account form, and I want to show only if account type equals to organization. If account type is equal to individual, I want to hide that button. So how can we achieve? What do we need to use?
Sorry, sir. Can you please repeat again?
So the requirement is I have added a button on the account entity form, main form.
Okay. Okay.
And the button I wanted to show and hide based on the one of the option set field value on the same form.
Okay.
So option set field name is account type, and
Okay.
account type is having two options. One is individual, other one is organization. So the
Okay.
button has to show only if account type equals to organization. If account type equals to individual, I want to hide that button.
Okay. By using the option set value in the rules,
So what rules do we use? Do we use display rules or enable rule?
I will use enable rule.
Are you sure?
Uh, enable. No, no. I think display rules
Display
in that.
rule in that which one do you use?
Uh, mm,
Uh,
option set value. I will use option set value.
So what are all options available in the display rules?
I have option value and entity privilege value.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, can you hear me, Basha? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. I can.
Yeah. So what are all options available in display rules?
In display rules, we have option set rule and
Hmm.
form type rule and form state rule and value rule and entity privilege rule.
Okay. So for this scenario, which one do you use out of
For this
this?
scenario, I will use option set rule. If the option set, I mean, I just forgot the field name. If I choose an individual, I
Hmm.
have to I have to hide the button. If the organization, hide I have to show the button. For that, I will use the option set rule.
Okay. So how can we get the current record GUID by using JavaScript? What is the syntax?
Using JavaScript. Form context dot data dot entity dot get ID.
Okay. So I have another requirement. So
Okay.
I have that button, right? Whatever the button I added for the similar scenario. So I want to
Okay.
show that button only for the manager. If a logged in
Okay.
user is having the manager security role, I want to
Okay.
show. Otherwise, I want to hide. How can we achieve? What role do we use?
Uh, manager.
If the current
Uh,
logged in user having the manager security role, then I want to show
okay.
the button. Current logged in user does not have manager security role. I want to hide that button.
Uh, so I have to. Which rule is used to complete this requirement?
Yeah, that is the
Uh,
question. Yeah, which role do we use?
uh, I I will use the custom JavaScript logic to complement. I mean, complete this requirement. I didn't get any. I mean, rule. I didn't.
Okay, how can we get the current logged in user security roles?
By using xrm dot utility dot
Hmm.
you can get global context dot user settings dot roles.
Okay. Okay, fine. I do have another requirement. So I do have the two forms and the account entity, manager and the salesperson. So if I
Okay.
log in with the manager, I want to see, I should able to see two forms. If I log in
Okay.
with salesperson, I should able
Mhm.
to see only salesperson form. How can we achieve? What kind of approach do you follow?
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Basha.
So can you please repeat due to some connectivity issue?
Yeah, fine. So my question is, I do have the two forms and the account entity, manager
Okay.
and salesperson. So if I log in with the manager security role, I want to see both the forms. If I log in with
Mhm.
the salesperson, I should able to see only single form. How can we achieve?
By using the security roles, we have to create two separate security roles, one for manager and one for employee, and also we have to create a form for manager, and
Hmm.
also we have to pass the security roles for the form. Then we can, when we log in with the manager security roles, then both forms will be visible. When we normal employees log in, then only one form will be visible by using security roles.
Form security, right?
Yes, a form security.
So what is the fallback form?
Uh, Fallback form.
Yeah, there is a fallback form property in the form. What is it? What is the importance of that fallback form?
Sorry, sir, I don't have idea, but I will
Okay,
learn.
fine. So do you have experience with JavaScript, plugin?
Yes, sir, I do have experience with plugins.
How much do you rate yourself out of 10?
Out of 10, I will rate myself 7 out of 10.
Can you just give me the high level steps? How can we implement your plugin?
To implement plugin, we have to create a class library project in Visual Studio, and
Hmm.
after that we have to add the reference DLL, Microsoft SDK DLLs. After that we have to implement logic in the plugin, and we have to, after that we have to sign in with the key, and we have to build it to create the DLL. After that we have to open our plugin registration tool, and we have to register the assembly, and we have to add the steps.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how can we, let's say, if my plugin is getting fail, how can we troubleshoot?
If a plugin getting failed, we can troubleshoot by, we have two ways to troubleshoot your plugin by using trace logs and debug profiler.
Okay. So what is the importance of the pipeline stage in the plugin?
Yeah, there are three types of pipeline stages in the plugin. One is pre-validation, and another one is pre-operation and post-operation. When we when we register a plugin on the pre-validation, then it will then the logic will trigger before doing any security checks, privilege checks. When we register, and also rollback is also not possible in the pre-validation. When we set our register our plugin in the pre-operation means the logic will execute before the data save into the server, and rollback is also possible in the pre-operation. When we execute our plugin in the post-operation means our logic will execute after the data save into the server, and rollback is also possible in the post-operation.
Okay. So how many plugins you implemented in your career so far?
I have implemented 7 to 8 plugins.
Can you just give me the one of the complex plugin scenario?
Yeah, I have a entity with name doctor appointments, uh, and uh, and in doctor appointments, a doctor have to attend nearly maximum number of appointments per day is 3. So if he have maximum number of appointments per day is 3, and if he filled for any date, then whenever the user trying to create for that particular date, on which date he is already filled, then we have to stop the I mean, appointment creation. And in that, we have to change the date from UTC to the system time zone. In that conversion from UTC to system time zone, I will face a difficulty in that plugin.
Okay. Uh, so, so what are all the interface do we use in the plugin?
In plugin, I use iPlugin interface.
iPlugin interface we have used as.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the difference between plugin and workflow?
Plugin and workflow both are server-side logics, but workflow is out of the box component. Plugin is a custom by using the custom logics. Uh, we don't need to refresh while we working with the plugins, but we have to refresh the form when we working with the workflows in background workflow. And we can't add wait condition in plugin, but we can add the wait condition in the workflows.
Hmm.
Uh, yes. And also we have a lot of triggering events in the plugin when we compare with the workflows. In the workflow, we have only create, update, and also we have very less triggering events. But in plugin, we have create, update, retrieve multiple, associate. We have multiple triggering events.
Okay. Yeah. So like, what is the difference between real-time workflow and background workflow?
Real-time workflow and background workflow. Uh, yes, when we want to validate, we have any validations, then then we will use the real-time workflow. And if we want to in real-time workflow, we don't need to refresh the page to get the to reflect the results. But when we are dealing with the background workflow, we have to refresh the page to get the results. In a real-time workflow, we can't add the wait condition. In background workflow, we can add the wait condition. And also, if we can execute a workflow. If it is real time, then we can execute as a owner of the workflow and the current login user. But if workflow in the background workflow, then we can't execute as a current login user. We have to execute as a owner of the workflow only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how can we impersonate in the plugin? What is impersonation, by the way?
Uh, Impersonation means uh, whenever a running user, there is a option uh, run-in user context, plugin will execute by using the calling user. But if you want to execute a plugin without calling user, then we will use the impersonate option. There are two types of impersonate. There are two ways to impersonate a plugin. One is by using running users context, and another one is when we creating the service. In that user context dot user ID, we have to pass the null or any required GUID.
Hmm. So what are all option ways are there to impersonate the plugin?
There are two ways. One is by using running users context,
Hmm.
and another one is while we creating a service factory dot create a organization service. Then there we can pass null or any if we need to execute plugin with a specific user GUID, then we have to pass that user's GUID there.
Okay. So what is the, let's say, my plugin is Entering into the infinite loops. How can we avoid infinite loops? The plugin.
By using the depth concept, we can avoid entering into the infinite loop.
What is the minimum depth value and the maximum depth value?
Sorry, sir, I didn't have that much knowledge on it.
Okay. So you just say I'm not pretty sure. I have to explore. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
And so do you have experience with the Power Portal?
Yes, I have experience with Power Portals.
So like have you ever implemented Power Portal?
Uh, yes, sir. In our current project, in our previous project, I have implemented Power Portals to create doctor appointments from the users, I mean patient side.
So where do we store the portal users?
Portal users in the contact entity, we will store the portal users.
So let's say, how can we control the data for portal users? What do we use?
To control data, we will use web roles and table permissions.
Mhm. And I have a requirement. Let's
Yes.
say I'm creating one entity record from the portal. So while
Okay.
I'm creating entity record from the portal, I wanted to populate one of the contact lookup with the current logged in user. How can we do?
When we creating record, we have to populate current login user in the
Uh,
lookup.
yeah, one of the contact lookup.
Okay. We have to navigate to the Power Pages management model driven app. There we have a basic apps. We have to select I mean basic forms. We have to select the form, and in additional settings we have a option like associate portal users.
Hmm.
We have a checkbox. We have to check that, and also there is a lookup. We have to select the lookup there.
Okay. And
Mm.
I have a requirement. Let's say I'm doing some validations by using plugin and workflows in the CRM. So those
Okay.
validation messages, I want to reflect it on the portal as well. So what are
Okay.
the steps do we need to follow?
Yeah, in Power Pages management, we have a site settings. We have to create a record with the name enable custom plugin errors, and we have to pass value as a true, like that.
Okay. And I do have the portal site, right? In the portal site, I have the multiple pages. I
Oh,
want to control the page visibility based on
okay.
the certain users and web roles. How can we do that?
Um, we have to select the page in settings. We have a authenticated user settings. We have to select the only authenticated users.
Mhm. Okay. So there we can also select the specific web roles as well instead of authenticated user. If you want to
Oh,
show only for the specific web role, we can choose it as well.
okay.
Yeah. And do you have experience with Power Automate flows?
Yes, I do have experience with Power Automate flows.
How many types are there?
There are three types of Power Automate flows. One is automated and instant and scheduled. Automated means when a event is occurring like creation or update. Instant means we can trigger Power Automate flow manually. If we have any requirement to trigger any Power Automate flow manually, then we will choose the instant. And schedule means if you want to um, schedule any Power Automate flow for every day at this time we will choose the scheduled Power Automate flow.
So what is the disadvantage with the Power Automate flow when you compare with the workflows?
Power Automate flow only execute in the background. I mean asynchronous mode only. This is the
Hmm.
drawback of the Power Automate flows when we comparing with the workflows.
Okay. So what are all the connectors you have used in the Power Automate flow?
Uh, Connectors, I have used HTTP
Hmm.
request and also Dataverse, SharePoint.
Hmm.
Yes.
How can we handle the exceptions in Power Automate flow?
By using scope concept, we will manage the exceptions, handle the exceptions in Power Automate flow. We have a concept component scope. We have to create two scopes like try block and catch block. Whenever a try block is failed, we have to execute the catch block. But in Power Automate flow, we can't show any error message. But we can send a email to email.
Uh, okay, email to the technical team. So
Yes.
you don't highlight that point, we cannot show error message kind of thing.
Okay,
Just
okay.
say, so you will add two scopes, right? What are all options you can see under the configuration?
In the configuration, when try block is a failed success,
Hmm.
and also I have two more, but I'm not getting now.
Hmm. Okay. So let's say I want to secure my data in the Power Automate flow. So in the run history, the data will be shown, right? I don't want to show in the run history as well. How can we secure the data?
In Power Automate flow, we have to navigate to the, I mean, settings. In settings, we can see options like a secure output and secure input. We have to turn them on like that.
Hmm.
We can secure the data in Power Automate flow.
Okay. So what is the importance of the concurrency control?
Uh, I'm not pretty sure about it, but I will explore.
Okay. Okay. So do you have experience with the Canvas app?
Yes, sir, I do have experience in Canvas app.
So what are all components we have in the Canvas app?
Uh, in Canvas app, we can add galleries and containers
Hmm.
uh, and like we can add icons.
Okay. How can
Yes,
we make it responsive? The Canvas app design, I want to make it as a responsive. How can we do that?
uh, I have learning knowledge on it, but I don't have a hands-on experience.
Hmm. Okay, fine. So Canvas app, what are all variables available?
Uh, Canvas app. Sorry, sir, I didn't getting it.
Okay. The variables, how many variables available? You're not sure, Raja?
Uh, Present, I'm not sure about it. I know, but I forget.
Okay. So do you have experience with the solutions?
Yes, sir, I do have experience with solutions.
How many types of solutions are there?
There are two types of solutions in a CRM. One is manager, and another one is unmanaged solution. Uh, Managed solution, when we import a managed solution, then we don't need to publish customizations. I mean, there is no button to publish our customizations. When we are importing a unmanaged solution, we have to manually publish all customizations. And if we delete a managed solution, then the components all inside that managed solution also deleted from the system. When we are delete unmanaged solution, only solution will be deleted, but the components in unmanaged solution will still remain in the system. When we but we can export a unmanaged solution and as managed solution and unmanaged solution, but we cannot export a managed solution. We can't customize the components in the managed solution, but we can customize the components in unmanaged solution.
Okay. So do you have experience with security?
Security roles, yes, I have experience with the security roles.
What are all security models we have, by the way, in the CRM?
In CRM, we have role-based security, security roles, and field level security, field service, field profile service, and uh, manager manager level security. We have like a manager and position,
Mm,
and for record level security, share and access team templates.
mm, mm. So how many privileges are there in the CRM?
There are uh, privileges or CRM create, update, create, read, update, delete, append to, share, assign. Privileges are there in CRM.
And the privilege levels?
Privilege levels are organization level and user level, business unit level, and parental business unit level.
And what is the importance of each one of them? Hello? Hello, Basha?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is the
Repeat.
importance of each one of them?
Uh, yeah, privilege levels, right, sir?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, when we choose secure user privilege rule,
Mm,
organization, we have four types of privilege rules. One is organization, another one is user, and another one is business rule, business parental business unit and business unit level. When we set security role as a user, then the owner of that record only can manage that. When we set security rule as a business unit level,
mm,
then a owner of that workflow and the business unit of that the owner of that record can manage that. If set, I mean, security role as a parent child business unit, then the record which are created in the owner a business unit and child business units, the yeah users can ha- can have access to that records. When we set business, I mean security role as a organization,
mm.
the all records in the organization can handle.
Okay, fine. So fine, Basha. So you're almost good at 80 to 90%, and just improves few things wherever you're lagging. So I will share this recording, then you can go through.
Yes.
So how you're feeling, like how is our course at end of the day, end of the course? How you're feeling? What is your feedback?
Yes, course is really very great, sir. Uh,
Thank you. Yeah.
from starting to the ending, uh, కోర్స్ ఇన్ వెరీ గుడ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ సార్. కోర్స్ యొక్క స్ట్రక్చర్ చాలా బాగుంది సార్. ఏంటంటే మొదటి
Mm,
నుంచి క్లాసెస్ కానీ, అదే దాని తర్వాత క్లాసెస్లో ఏదైనా డౌట్స్ వస్తే డౌట్ సెషన్స్ కానీ, మళ్ళీ మళ్ళీ మనం చెప్పిన మీరు ఏదైతే మాకు చెప్తారో వాటిని మర్చిపోకుండా మీరు మాకు అసైన్మెంట్స్ పెట్టడం వల్ల మాకు మర్చిపోకుండా ఉంటున్నాము. మాకు హ్యాండ్స్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వస్తుంది.
yeah,
ఆ
yeah.
ఎస్ఎంఎస్‌లో కూడాను మాకేదైనా సరే ఇన్ కేస్ మేము బాగా చేస్తే మంచి రేటింగ్ ఇస్తున్నారు. ఒకవేళ మేము అందులో ఏమైనా మిస్టేక్ చేయడం వల్ల దాంట్లో రేటింగ్ తగ్గిస్తున్నారు. కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ మేము దాన్ని ఇంప్రూవ్ చేసుకోవడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తున్నాము.
Yeah.
నిజంగా ఈ రేటింగ్ వల్ల కూడా చాలా హెల్ప్‌ఫుల్ ఉంది సార్. నిజంగా మీలాంటి ఈ ఈ నేనెక్కడ చూడలేదు సార్. నేను ఒక జావా సంబంధించిన కోర్స్ కూడా తీసుకున్నాను. కానీ అక్కడ ఎవరు కూడా అంతలాగా మీలాగా మాత్రం అంత మంచి స్ట్రక్చర్‌గా లేదు సార్ అది. సరిగ్గా క్లాసెస్ చెప్పేవాళ్ళు కాదు. కానీ మీ దగ్గర మాత్రం చాలా చాలా బావుంది సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
చాలా
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
వెల్ మేనర్డ్‌గా ఉంది సార్ అది మాత్రం నిజంగానే. ఎవరైనా సరే ఈ కోర్స్‌లో జాయిన్ అయ్యి ఎక్కువగా ఐ మీన్ వాళ్ళంతట వాళ్ళు ఏమి చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు సార్. మీరు ఏది చెప్పారో అది ప్రతిరోజు చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతే ఒక 2, 3 మంత్స్ తర్వాత కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతుంది. మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా చేస్తే నాకు తెలిసి దేవుడు అనుకుంటే ఇన్‌షా‌ల్లా ఇంకో నెల, నెలన్నరలో వాళ్ళకి జాబ్ కూడా వచ్చేస్తుందని అనుకుంటున్నాను నేను.
యాహ్! రైట్. మనకి స్కిల్ ఉంటే మనం ఎక్కడో ఒక దగ్గర ఏదైనా ఒకటి గెటిన్ అవ్వగలుగుతాం. స్కిల్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. యాహ్!
యెస్ సార్. మీరు కూడా చాలా చాలా నార్మల్‌గా కోర్స్ విధంగానే కాకుండా మీరు కూడా చాలా చాలా సపోర్టివ్ సార్. ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉన్నా సరే మీకు ఎక్కడైనా సరే మెసేజ్ చేసినా సరే మీరు మాత్రం ఖచ్చితంగా రెస్పాండ్ అవుతారు సార్. అది ఎటువంటి డౌట్ అయినా అవ్వచ్చు, పర్సనల్ అవ్వచ్చు, కోర్స్ విధంగా అవ్వచ్చు. మీరు నిజంగా ఆ టైంలోని మంచిగా రెస్పాండ్ అవుతారు సార్. మీలాంటి ట్యూటర్ కూడా దొరకడం నిజంగా మా అదృష్టం అని చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. నిజమే సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ భాష. యాహ్! So that's a great actually. So best of luck, Basha. So you can start
యాహ్!
attending the interviews. So in case if you face any unknown questions, you can ping me in WhatsApp. I will respond.
యెస్.
Yeah.
థాంక్ యూ
Okay,
సార్. థాంక్ యూ
Basha.
ఫర్ ద
Yeah.
ఆపర్చునిటీ. థాంక్ యూ సార్.
Yeah. Thank you.